Alright, welcome back to Beast Thoughts TV. I got a topic today. I saw it on Facebook. And the question is, who comes first in a marriage from the male perspective? Is it the wife, the mother, the daughter, the sister, or the baby mama? So, let me give you a little backstory, a little history about me. I got married back in 2016, in October 2016. I got married, and when I got married, you know how they have the son-daughter dance. I mean the father-daughter dance and the mother-son dance. So during my mother-son dance, the song was Boyz II Men Mama, I think that's the name of the song. I have to look it up. But during that dance, while we were dancing to that song, my mom started crying. And I'm like, why you crying? You good? And she was like, her words to me were, I love you so much and I'm so happy for you, but I have to let you go. And in that moment, I didn't really understand it, but I knew when she said it and the way she said it, that it was something serious. And I never really understood it until later on. And what I got from it later on was, my mom knows I love her. She knows she's always been the number one woman in my life, or the number one person, period, in my life. She knows that. And with that being said, she also understands that I just got married. So she knows that her spot has now been given or passed on. She's basically passed the torch on to my wife, and in a sense, from her saying, and she knows I'll rise to the edge of the earth for her or whatever, but she knows now that she passed the torch to my wife, meaning my wife is now who I'll ride or die for first before I get to her. It doesn't mean she's off the table of helping or loving or riding or die for. She's just second place now, or after whoever is in front of her, which for her understanding would be my wife. So I think for me, the order it goes in would be spouse, mother, children, sister, and then baby mama. Like, if you got your baby mama first over any of those, you're wrong. But this is my opinion. You do it how you want to do it. Whatever works for you is what works for you. So, but I can also see the argument for children, your child being first. Actually, no, I messed up that order. It'd be wife, children, mother, sister, baby mama. There you go. But I could also see, I could even myself personally make an argument, but I could also see other people make an argument for children being first. And with that being said, is because children didn't ask to be here. Granted, it's your wife. I get that. You said vows with this person. You've given your life and love to this person. I understand that. But children didn't ask to be here. And I feel like I could see that them being priority and responsibility number one. Because who's taking care of them when they get here? You are. You're responsible for their safety. You're responsible for their health. You're responsible for feeding them, clothing them, providing shelter. You're responsible for all that. Granted, you're responsible for that too for your significant other, but they can feed themselves. They can go buy food for themselves. They don't need a bottle held for them. They can put their own clothes on. They can wipe their own ass. Like, they can do all that for themselves. So I can see a child as, when they're first born, being priority number one. So if somebody has them as number one, I wouldn't tell them that they're wrong. I mean, obviously it's their opinion, they can do whatever, but children being number one, I honestly don't see a problem with that. I see other people that have an issue with it. I mean, but it's all personal perception. I see no problem with a child being number one, and then the spouse, and then the mother, the parents, and then the siblings, and then the baby mama. On that post, it said something about a girl saying she put her brother before her husband. Now I don't know what type of bond they got. Like, I don't know what type of bond they got, but I can't see myself putting my sister before my wife. And although my sister, I ride it out for my sister, but I think my sister knows what order she comes in. I think she knows what order she comes in. But everybody has their own personal opinion and perception on who comes first. But I think it would be the wife, the children, the mother, the siblings, and the baby mama. Or if there's a baby mama, I mean, I can't see baby mama being top priority over everybody. I understand that the baby mama, you had kids with them. I can understand them being of importance, but I can't see them being numero uno, like number one. But I think that's something that everyone has to decide for themselves. Let me know what y'all think. Who do y'all think comes first from the male perspective? And women, who do y'all think comes first from the male perspective? From the female perspective? Is it your dad, your husband, your brother, your baby daddy, your children? Like, what's your order from the women's perspective on who comes first? But I think that sums it up for me as far as who comes first. I think it's spouse, children, parents, siblings, and baby mama. But let me know. Drop a comment below on who you think comes first. I mean, you don't have to get into detail if you don't want to, but just give those categories in the order that you feel like they come in. And stay tuned for the next one. I got some other topics that people want me to talk about, so we're gonna see. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna rock with it. But like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.